A reading for the scuba diving businesswoman. These are your notes for January 25th, 2014. After I get my license, I'll go to Okinawa, for example. Remember, get in this case is important. You can't say have. You said after I have. The point is, te ni ireru koto. So in this case, after I. You could say after I have, but it has a different meaning. After I have. Okay. Sometimes have and get are interchangeable. For example, I had my hair cut, I got my hair cut. But sometimes they're not. For example, I got fat and I had fat. Doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm just going to an orientation meeting. That's a Setsumeikai orientation meeting. Orientation meeting. I suggested that if you do go diving in Thailand, you try Koh Tao, which is kind of a little bit north Koh Samui. But of course, it's a little difficult to get to. You have to take a train and then a boat. Another option is, of course, going to Phuket and then going to Koh Phi Phi, which is beautiful, but a bit more expensive. When you're counting numbers, please remember to count from the left. The first thing to remember is make a comma after 3 zeros or after 3 digits. Keta is digit. So after 3 digits, put a comma and then count from the left. So for example, Goman Hasen would be 58,000. How do I do this? Now I gotta go in Japanese. 665 man would be 3,650,000. Okay. Can you quote me a price, or can you give us a quotation? The repairman quoted me a price. He gave me an official piece of paper that says, this is the price we will charge if we fix your computer or your car. Okay. Please send me a quotation. I need a quote for the following. Now, if you write an email to someone, I suggest small, short sentences. Number 1, please send me a quotation. Next, I need a quote for the following, and then space, tab, in the middle of the paper, spaced out. Price per sieve equals question. Maybe they're behind schedule. So in this case, schedule is correct. Schedule is your production schedule and completion schedule and shipping schedule. So your schedule is everything you do to do one thing. Many students make the mistake of saying, I have a schedule, which is wrong. I have a schedule is wrong. I have a daily schedule or a weekly schedule. This is my schedule for today, or we have a production schedule. But one thing that you do in one day is not called a schedule. Is production behind schedule? Could be. Also, you said supervisor. Superior. Supervisor is okay. Superior is, we want to avoid that word. Generally speaking, unless it's important to the conversation, we say coworker or colleague. Coworker is most common. Colleague is usually used for professors, doctors, lawyers. It's a bit erasona kotoba, a little bit high-level word. For high-level jobs. Egalitarian. American English especially is an egalitarian language. We don't like to differentiate between levels. He's high, he's low. We like to be more egalitarian. I have plans. I'm busy. I have a plan, keikaku, which is possible. I have a business plan. I wrote a business plan. I gave him my business plan. That's different. I have a schedule is also possible, but it refers to 1 day schedule or 1 week schedule or a monthly schedule, not a day, not one thing. So it's not the same as I have plans. Many students say, are you busy? If I ask a student, are you busy today? Or are you busy Saturday? She might say, oh no, I have a schedule. That's wrong. I have an appointment. That's okay. But appointment is also formal. So you don't have appointments with your friends. You have something to do, or you're going to meet your friend, or you have a date. Appointments are, the word appointment is used for doctors, lawyers, dentists, etc. Something formal. Clients. A kind of dramatic expression is, I have an appointment with destiny. So something big will happen in your life and change your life. You keep saying how say. That's a little bit wrong. We say, how shall I put it? Or how do I put it? Or how shall I say this? That's okay. Or how do I say this? That's okay too. So how do I say this? How do I put this? How shall I say this? How shall I put this? Say and put are the same in this case. We did a little review. When something's not working well, it's malfunctioning. Ben is good, Mal is bad. A smaller company of a big company is called a subsidiary, kogaisha. The product didn't work. The product was faulty. In this case, it's an adjective. Jotatsu suru is improve. Jotatsu suru, and improvement. I made a mistake. I dropped the ball. Oh, I missed one. Pay attention. Keep your eye on the ball. Oh, I made a mistake. I dropped the ball. Neglect. To neglect something, taiman, is to not do something you're supposed to do. Take care of your child, water the plants, do your work. Don't take care of yourself. You don't take a bath, you don't eat well, you don't exercise. You're neglecting yourself. Don't neglect yourself. Take a shower, eat, exercise. Workout has two meanings. One of them, it'll work out. Nantoka naru, let's work it out. We can hanashiatte, kaiketsu suru, or undo suru, working out. In this article that we studied, I have a few great expressions. One of them is, of course, overall, generally speaking, overall. I didn't like the actor in that movie, the main actor, but overall it was a pretty good movie. Right? Your thoughts? An elegant way to say, what do you think? Growing out your hair. I'm growing out my beard. You should grow out your hair. 大丈夫? ちょっと顔色が悪い. You don't look so good. 今日はここで終わりましょう. Let's call it a day. そっちの方がいいよ. そっちした方がいい. You should do that, or you're better off doing that. You're better off going to Okinawa. You're better off buying a new car. Let's see. Anything else here? Oh, very useful. I could use. Remember, I could use has three meanings. One of them is you want something. Hoshina. Arebaina. You don't really need it, but if you had it, it would be okay. Right? And the last one, a kind of itadakimasu in a pair. If someone offers you something, you say, oh, a beer? Sure, yeah, I could use a beer. Okay? That's it. Please read over the script again. Please read over the script, okay? And read through your notes and review. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Have a great weekend.